Black Ham TV. Yo, what's good? How you feeling, man? And do a little afternoon live stream. Carl Burrell, what's good, my man? Good to have you back in the house. What's good? What's blazing in sports? Let's get it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Craziness, man. Craziness. Same old stuff. Brown gone one. What's happening, man? Kushmo Juan, what's good? Nazir King. How's a heavyweight champion acting like a diva? Oh man, dude is on super diva mode. Super diva mode. What's going on, Red Castillo? How you feeling, man? I'm glad I get to catch you this afternoon, man. Ismail, yo, what's good? What's good with you? Kevin, what's going on? DeAndre Savage said, what up? San Diego in the house. What's good, man? Carl Burrell, smash the like button, everybody. Yeah, that'd be good. Hit that like button. Reginald Thompson, what's good? Player, what's happening? Case Black, Eddie Hearn is a true moron. Yeah, I don't think he's a moron. I think he's trying to say that, boy, man. It's just a con, man. They're just running the game on boxing fans. And if you don't want the fight, just what's good, Pacha Blaine? What's going on, Dennis Schmidt? What's happening? David Wilson, what's good? It says sub for now from North Carolina. What's good? Star Knowledge Born. What's happening, man? I don't remember I've seen that name before, man. If I have and I've forgotten, please forgive me, man. But welcome back if I have, and welcome to if I haven't. I'll say hi for now, Lucky Peanuts. Oh, you heard that? He won his Lucky Peanut vendor, dog. I can't have a fight, man, because Luigi won't be there. Man, he's crazy. Look, man, I want to explain again for people. We got 50 people in the chat, so I can go with this a little bit now. Oh, man. He said, and boxing scene ticks me off, man. These guys need to start doing their stuff a little bit more, man. Oh, Cat Record still said, for now, Bob Squad, man. Brothers, he's truly a big British biatch. Yes, he is, man. I have no love for that dude. I'm done with that dude, man. Anthony Joshua, I don't care what he does for the rest of his career. I don't believe anything about him. I have no concern for the dude. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely positively ridiculous, man. What is this person sending me right now? Absolutely ridiculous. So let me explain the scenario real quick for people. I'll get back to the comment section in a second. But let me explain. All right, so Eddie Hearn comes out and says that we'll see. We'll send him a contract. Yeah, he'll definitely get a formal contract, and we'll see if he's real after he gets this contract. How much more real? What's going on, Justin Eady? How much more real does a guy have to be, man? You believe in these moronic? I don't even care about Eddie Hearn. At this point in time, Eddie Hearn is doing what Eddie Hearn is doing. Anthony Joshua's doing what they're doing. But these moronic ass Anthony Joshua fans, they got to go somewhere, man. There is no way around this. And Deontay Wilder has been talking to these people, making offers, trying to get the boxing match since last November, man. Since last November. Since he beat Bermain Stavern was the first time that they reached out to them in November of last year. And Eddie Hearn keeps saying, no matter what he says, we'll see if Deontay Wilder doesn't really want this fight. He doesn't really want this fight. Don't believe everything he says and the fact that he offered $50 million. He doesn't really want it. He doesn't really want it. It's what's going on, Messiah. There's just no way you can believe that nonsense. But this time he says, well, yeah, he accepted the deal. He said, that he accepts the terms. Now, here's a catch, really. The real catch is it's a 2-fight deal with a rematch clause. Now, I bet you the holdup, this is what I think is going to happen with the actual deal. They're going to send the deal to them, but it's not going to have a rematch clause. It's not going to have Deontay Wilder is not going to get a rematch clause. It's going to be a one-sided rematch clause. It's going to be a one-sided rematch clause. That's what he's going to put in that offer when it goes to him. A one-sided rematch clause. So it's not going to be a 2-fight deal like he offered. It's going to be a 1-fight deal unless Anthony Joshua loses, at which point then there'll be a rematch clause and like a negotiation about where it's going to happen. But that aside, what Eddie Hearn said today about because you got to read them together. And this is why I'm saying I'm not really looking forward. I'm really kind of ticked off about boxing scene and the way these guys cover some stuff, because they just take whatever the guy says that day and runs with it and don't look at what the guy had said in the past. So there was an article in Boxing Scene on June 4th. If you guys haven't seen the video that I just did, there was an article on June 4th, right? King Beezy was good. He said, I'm so goddamn tired of Eddie Hearn. I'm with you. On June, but while I say I'm with you, let me explain what I mean, why I say that this is some nonsense and that it's something that might push this thing out a year. Eddie Hearn on June 4th said on a June 4th interview with somebody that was put on Boxing Scene that if they want to have the fight in September, but Showtime doesn't want the fight in September. Showtime. And if it is, and if he fights Deontay Wilder before Povetkin, that means that the fight would be in October. But if it's in October and November timeframe, then it has to be in Cardiff. It can't be in Wembley, right? It has to be in Cardiff at the Principality Stadium. It can't be in Wembley if it's in November. And then even if it's in February, then it's still Wembley won't be available in February either. It'll have to be Cardiff. So when he came out with this article today and he says that, well, one of the things is that, this fight we really think is a Wembley fight. We want this fight to be in Wembley. He's basically saying that we can't have the fight in September because Showtime doesn't want it, right? And he doesn't now, but then he updated and said because, Canelo Alvarez is fighting, right? Because Canelo Alvarez is fighting September 5th. So we know we don't want to counter program and compete with Canelo. But then by logic, that means it moves to October. But since it can't go to October because Anthony wants it in, he really feels like this is Wembley. He really feels that he's at home in Wembley. This is ridiculous, man. So what he's done is he said, no, $50 million, but no, I can't take the $50 million in the U.S. I really want the fight in the UK. But then when he says, okay, I want it in the UK, he's like, well, yeah, but I just don't want it in any old place in the UK. I want it in Wembley. Oh, I don't want it in Wembley. If it's in Wembley, well, I really, I don't want it in Wembley. I don't want it just in Wembley. I want Wembley with a new annex. I mean, get out of here, man. He sounds like Mariah Carey, man. He's like Mariah. It's like Mariah Carey and these diva like saying, "Oh, I don't have a bidet. I don't have a bidet in my dressing room. I don't think I can go on stage today. I don't have a bidet. Oh, these are almond croissants. You gave me a croissant. I want an almond croissant." And he gave me, look, I said that I demand a bidet in my bathroom. I can't just use toilet paper to wipe my behind. I'm the A side. I need a bidet. And what is this? 2-ply? 2-ply toilet paper? Oh, I need 5-ply. And I need it scented with, there is no lotion on this 5-ply. There's no lotion on this 5-ply. And my bidet's water is not warm. This is cold water. Oh, I can't do it. Don't you know I'm the A side? I'm the A side. I get everything that I want. It's not good enough that it's $50 million isn't enough. I need $50 million in the UK. And then I need it in Wembley. And then with it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Have I seen that, man? Not today. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna watch many of his videos until this thing's over. I like that channel though, but I'm sorry. All of them supporting this crap. Nothing. I'm sorry. There's no winning. There's nothing. You cannot go from give me $50 million. You can't go from give me $50 million and I'll sign the contract to no, I'd rather take a pay cut and not take it. I need to fight my friends from in the UK. To no, I won't take the $50 million and I won't just fight in the UK because I won't fight in Cardiff because the only arena available on that date is Cardiff. I won't counter program. I need my own stage because I'm not going to fight on the same weekend as Canelo Alvarez. I am the star. I will not be on there. I know. You can't go from that to this, man. You can't go from that. You can't do it, man. You can't go from I want $50 million to I want to fight in Wembley. It's not good enough. To $50 million isn't good enough. It has to be in the UK because I deserve to fight. Listen to that prima donna verbiage. I deserve. I've done enough where I deserve to have the fight where I want the fight. I dictate the terms. He sounds like Mariah Carey, man. On the real, he sounds like Mariah Carey. He sounds like a stuck-up R&B singer. Come on, man. I want to fight. Listen to what this dude said. Listen to what this dude said. Well, I really think that Anthony Joshua prefers Wembley. What is that? He prefers Wembley. He doesn't prefer Cardiff. He prefers Wembley. Oh, come on, man. Anthony Joshua's the A side. It's that whole A side conversation. He wants to pick Deontay Wilder wants to wear what color into the ring? No. This is my ring. Deontay Wilder cannot wear black into the ring. He has to wear crimson with cream stripes. He needs crimson with cream stripes. And no, there will not be Everlast gloves in the ring. I don't like Everlast. I need Reyes. I need Titleist. Come on, guys. Surprised he ain't got a damn lisp. Come on, guys. You expect me to fight in Cardiff? Oh, my God. Don't you understand how far I have to drive to go to Cardiff? Come on, man. Much love in the super chat, man. Come on, man. This dude, this is not boxing, man. This is a joke. It's a joke. He literally said this. I'm going to go to where this dude says this, man. I'm going to go and read this. This is how this guy is repping the guy that is supposed to be the heavyweight champion of the world. He's supposed to be this big bad dude. And he says, I think this is a Wembley fight. No, I think that this is I think this is a chiffon day. I think this is oh my gosh, what are these towels? These towels are not Egyptian cotton. They are not Egyptian cotton. I said, I need Egyptian cotton. Not this rough spun trill. Oh my God, man. Listen to this. This dude literally says this. Where does he say it? We see this as a Wembley fight, and we're quite limited in that respect. I think Wembley is where Anthony Joshua wants it to take place. Obviously, it's a brilliant night against Vladimir Klitschko. It seems the natural home. Our original, get out of here, man. I think Anthony Joshua is keen to return to Wembley. But Hearn admits the September fight looks unlikely and could be forced to push the date back if it doesn't take place this year. We see this as a Wembley fight. And we're quite limited in that respect. How dare you ask the A side to fight in Cardiff? How dare you? God, what a bitch. God. Anthony Joshua, get some testicles. You kidding me? Get some testicles. How can you do that, man? How can you do that? How can you say that, man? This is boxing, man. Much love in the super chats, man. I appreciate it. Said Mike Biggs Boxings. Sound like you're a little pissed off and on. I'm being sarcastic, of course. AJ needs to kick rocks. Wilder is a real one for doing what he does. He's doing facts, LDBC. Man, look, man, I appreciate that, man. And hey, Fanon, be easy on Antoinette. No, man, no. When you start embarrassing the sport of boxing, now look, that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had some prima donna ways. He had some prima donna ways. But this is another level of prima donna. Ill established in 92 said AJ turned down $50 million, bro. I will never forget that. Biggest duck in the history of boxing. Weedy Guitar Studio, what's good? Deontay will put the one hitter quitter on Eddie. Not a no, he will not, because Anthony Joshua's next. He will want to fight in 64-ounce gloves. Did you see how Anthony Joshua called his own timeout in it against Joseph Parker? This dude looked at the referee, was like, my glove is coming undone. How dare he hit me? Stop the round. Stop the round. Stop the round. My tape is hanging off. Gosh. Come on, man. He gonna want 60. Exactly, he gonna want 64-ounce gloves and a headgear. Next, I'm the A side. I should be able to wear headgear. Okay, and I'm the only one that gets to wear headgear. You, no. Man, dude, he should have had a point deducted for that. No, he's the A side. Don't you understand? He's the A side. And because he's the A side, he's the only reason that there's boxing. Don't you know that all boxing has been waiting around for the last 200 years was the birth of Anthony Joshua? He's like Moses. His coming was foretold in the books of old. Come on, man. He is the man. He is all there is and all there ever will be in the sport of boxing. And it doesn't matter what happens. Anthony Joshua is supposed to win, and he's supposed to get what he wants. That's what Anthony Joshua is. Okay? Anthony Joshua is a boxing god. I'm telling you, that's the deal. He gets to fight where he wants, when he wants, under whatever condition that he wants, against whoever he wants. That's just how it's supposed to be. And until you dummies catch on to that, you will always be Deontay Wilder jock riders. That's where you are. That's what it, man, much love in the super chat. The Real Deal Detailing Shop. Come on, man. Has anybody ever heard of anything like that? I've heard people say something like, hey, A side is not just who gets the most money now. Because the A side, the guy that brought the money wasn't the A side. Money isn't even part of the negotiation. Who's going to pay the most? You're the B side. Anthony Joshua literally is the only guy that his fans believe he's the A side when he turns down a $30 million pay cut. I love how Eddie Hearn tried to say, oh, he's only $10, $15 million less. First of all, $10 or $15 million less. Could you imagine if Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali were still around and they could hear somebody say that? If he could oh, well, I'm just going to take $10 to $15 million less to fight where I want. Because I want to fight in front of these fans. I'm not the heavyweight champion of the world. He's the heavyweight champion of Wembley Stadium. This dude is the heavyweight champion of Wembley Stadium. Because he won't even fight in Cardiff. How many arenas can fit 70,000 people? 70,000 people aren't enough for him. Because he really feels like, doesn't he deserve? He deserves the right to fight in front of 90,000. Come on, man. And what really is, Eddie Hearn earns the right to scalp an extra 20,000 tickets. What a joke, man. What a joke. That's not life-changing money. No, that's boxing career-ending money. And definitely much love to my man in the super chat, man. You guys support the cause. I appreciate that, man. Real Deal Boxing Detailing Shop. I still have to call you the Real Deal Boxing Shop, Detailing Shop. That's what's up, man. Get your cars looking good. Where are you, man? Let people know what city you in, man, and where to check out your shop, man. We give advertisements free up in this. Well, yeah, free. You ain't got a super chat for me to tell you. Put your business stuff up in there, man. In what city you in. If cats can hear from it for what it's worth, man, and come get their car shined up. Knowledge Born, he's gonna come to the ring with glasses on. Now I wouldn't want to hit a man with glasses, would he? Dude, I bet. Hey, man, seriously, man, this dude's a joke. This dude's a joke. Eddie Hearn is a joke. Eddie Hearn is just being a comic, but Anthony Joshua should be his daddy should be ashamed, man. God, dog, man. I know he's got to be tougher than that, man. We think Eddie, but see, here's the thing. And then Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn is putting it on Anthony Joshua. Eddie Hearn is putting it on Anthony Joshua. I mean, he's not even being a good friend to the dude, man. He's putting it on him. Anthony Joshua he's earned the right to have the fight in the UK. No. It's just an extra $30 million. And, $30 million isn't everything. $30 million pay cut. We're willing to take a $30 million pay cut so we can keep it in front of his fans in the UK. Because who is he just going to get up and run away from his fans in the UK? Oh, he just can't get up and run away from UK. Oh, what's up? The Real Deal, you're in Kansas City, Missouri? In Independence, Missouri, black owned. That's what's up. Wow, okay. That's what's up, man. You're not too far from me. All right, man. So, come on, man. Yeah, definitely cats in KC, Missouri, Independence, Missouri-owned, black-owned business, the real deal detailing shop. That's what's up, man. We got to support each other, man. Do you do just regular car washes? You do just regular car washes. I definitely try to send some people your way, man. Because I know cats in KC Mo. I said, Kasim the Dream. It's sickening now for these real guys need to be stripped for them paid for belts. Respect the black-owned businesses. One and done is absolutely, man. From West Virginia, we AJ haters. Look, man, Anthony Joshua, if he doesn't make this, even if he does, I don't care. He's been shamed into it. If he takes it, he's been shamed into it. It should never go this far. It should never go this far. $50 million. And I'm telling you, I know I'm harping on this, but $50 million. You turn down, you let this dude, Eddie Hearn, talk you out of $30 million. And now you're telling me you won't fight in Cardiff. You have to have it in Wembley. Are you kidding me? You really think? I don't believe that's Anthony Joshua. I can't believe he's that much of a punk. He would have to be the biggest prima donna ever. He'd have to be the biggest prima donna ever. I mean, he'd have to be like the top. I mean, God, dog, what's he going to do next? Pull oh my God, man. That's just, there's no way that he really, that he really asked for this. I can't, I have a hard time believing that he would really ask for these things. Because it has to be Eddie Hearn, man. It has to be. Or he's got to be scared. Now, I might go listen to these UK channels just to hear what they got to say. How are you going to defend? It has to be at Wembley. It can't be in Cardiff. How are you going to defend him just fighting Joseph Parker in Principality Stadium and him having fought Carlos Takam in Principality Stadium? And the bout can't, but Wilder can't be in Principality Stadium. When Eddie Hearn just said that he didn't think it was anything but a $40 million fight. What is it? Which is it? Is it the biggest fight ever or is it not? Oh, Terry Cowell said AJ turning to Mayweather ×2. Yeah, because he hasn't earned it. Floyd Mayweather had, let me count how many title defenses it was before Floyd Mayweather Jr. turned into a prima donna. I'm going to go to this because I want to know, how long was it? You see, now Anthony Joshua likes to see in just 20 fights, he's outdone people in 20 fights, right? What's he got, 20 fights? Let me pull up Anthony Joshua's record. Let me see, because I think he set a record. I'm serious. Now he's accomplished something in 20 fights that nobody else has ever achieved. All right, he is 21-0. Okay, so 21-0. So he's had 21 fights, right? He is turned into a complete and utter super diva prima donna in 21 professional fights. How long did it take for Floyd Mayweather to turn into a prima donna? Okay. What was his record when he fought? Maybe Juan Mayweather. Well, let me give him some credit. I think he might. I really don't think he turned into a prima donna until after the Ricky Hatton fight. Really, Victor Ortiz, but we'll just say around the Ricky Hatton fight, 2007. So, what was his record when he fought? Ricky Hatton? 38-0. Okay, he has turned into a prima donna 17 fights earlier than Floyd Mayweather Jr. turned into a prima donna. Let's see how many title defenses faster he got to prima donna status. How much faster he got to prima donna status than Floyd Mayweather Jr. did in title defenses. Okay, so he had against. Yeah, I agree. I think that it's fair to say it was Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton. So let me see. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 title fights. It took 38 fights and 19 title fights for Deontay, Floyd Mayweather to turn into half the prima donna that Anthony Joshua was acting like right now. He is beating he beats Floyd Mayweather all to hell. For now, Floyd got all the big fights done. Nothing Mayweather about this situation. No, exactly. It's not even remotely close. This would be like Floyd Mayweather Jr. refusing to fight. Where was he? In his third title defense or fifth title fight. What's he got? Fourth title fight? Justin Juco. He would have turned prima donna against Justin Juco. Let me see. How many title fights has this cat had? Not Commonwealth, IBF, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's had 6 title fights. And he's full-fledged prima donna. After 6 title fights, he's full-fledged prima donna. What's going on, Malik Omar? Hey man, he's not going to keep the UK fight boxing fan. He's not going to do it. He's not going to keep them because he really doesn't even have anybody to fight, man. There's only a couple real good. There's only 2 good fights for him. But hey, man, you know, Andre Jones Fanon, do you think Anthony Joshua's team wanted to duck Deontay in the same that Tyson's team wanted him to duck George Foreman? No, I wouldn't put it that way. No, because Mike Tyson fought other people, but I don't think so. I have to look more into what happened with Mike Tyson and George Foreman. I don't think George Foreman was going to beat Mike Tyson, but I'm trying to think what is the biggest. This is more a Riddick Bowe Lennox Lewis. This is like Riddick Bowe Lennox Lewis on steroids, because it would be like Riddick Bowe got offered $50 million to fight Lennox Lewis, but Riddick Bowe said he doesn't want to have the fight because $50 million is slave revenue. It wouldn't change his life much. That's what I think it is. I don't even know if there is a bigger duck. I don't think that there's a bigger one. Now, if they turn around and make this fight next week, see, that's the crazy thing. It's like, I don't even care. If they turn around and make this fight next week, I still wouldn't care. He said, I think Eddie shot himself in the foot. He needs American boxing fans to buy DAZN. Ain't nobody buying that nonsense, man. Do you know anybody that bought DAZN yet? Does anybody here have DAZN? Has anybody here even looked at the DAZN website? Has anybody even looked at it? I'm not looking at it. Did you see? And by the way, he's really done now, because these promoters are suing people. When this is what also hurt. Will Bag said, "What's DAZN?" You know what also hurt Eddie Hearn in the U.S.? Bob Arum trying to get cute with Yvonne Michael on Better Biev. When he lost, Better Biev lost that Better Biev lost his lawsuit. The lawsuit lost to Michaels, and he had to basically, now he can't sign with Top Rank. He's got to stay with Mike. He Better Biev has to stay with Mike, with the guy up there with Michael. Then David Benavidez hurried up and gave that money back to Top Rank, gave that $250,000 back to Top Rank as fast as they could. People ain't playing with that, man. Somebody was on my channel saying, oh, it's America's a land of the free. You can talk to anybody. No, you can't. You cannot. That's tortious interference in a contractual relationship. No, you cannot do it. And if he plays around, Eddie Hearn plays around trying to sign and talk to Gervonta Davis, Eddie Hearn is going to get sued by Floyd Mayweather. And he's going to lose because he's already out there loud talking, trying to appeal to anybody to come sign with him. He's not talking to him directly now. And that is 2 people in a row that Top Rank lost. Yep. Anthony Joshua looks like, yes, he does. So, yeah, man, he said, hi, land of the free. You tripping, man, thinking you can just, I mean, come on, man. DAZN. And it's not even like Anthony Joshua's going to be on DAZN. Anthony Joshua's not going to get on DAZN. And see, it's the control freak in this dude. Why he just ducked out of two mandatory fights. Dillian White just ducked 2 mandated fights. 2 of them. He ducked the IBF. He ducked the IBF. What's going on underrated darkness? He ducked the IBF and he ducked the WBC at the same time to fight Joseph Parker because he didn't get his way. Because he didn't get what he wants out of that purse bid, because he got beaten the purse bid. And because he doesn't want Dillian White to fight Luis Ortiz. So Eddie Hearn fronted on the WBC and he fronted on the IBF. So he's got the WBA, and the WBO. He's gonna wind up. I'm telling you, man, that's gonna come back to get him, dude. Marcus Avila, like premium subs are like $10 for what? DAZN or for ESPN? Yeah, I'm sure ESPN is better than DAZN. I mean, there's nobody fight. There's nothing on DAZN. I mean, I'm not gonna watch, and to use the words of my man, Blood Boxing, I'm not watching snooker, darts, and soccer. You know what I mean? What are they gonna have, lacrosse on there or something? Billiards? You know what I mean? I'll watch a billiards match. I will, hey man, if somebody's playing some, if they're playing 8-ball or something, what is it? Is that 8-ball? What was that game? I would watch them. What, they got bowling on or something? You know what I mean? They don't have the NFL. They're not going to have the NBA. They're not going to have the major league. They're not going to have major leagues. They're not going to have all the boxing. I have ESPN regardless. I don't like having to get the ESPN Plus app, but they have golf on the ESPN Plus app. They've hold on. Do not knock out a Be a Key. You criticize AJ for turning down $50 million. Why crying over White getting paid $5 million minimum instead of $300K? Because he ducked it, man. Eddie Hearn could have done it. Eddie Hearn could have done it. And plus, that's just one of the ducks. What do the 2 of those got to do with each other? AJ turning down $50 million was $50 million. White could have still went and fought Luis Ortiz. He's the higher ranked fighter in the WBA, in the WBC. All he's got to do is go fight the WBC. It's not like Dillian White only had one option. Dillian White could have fought Pulev, or he could have fought Ortiz. Ortiz was mandated by the WBC. Dillian White is the higher ranked guy from the WBC. He has a higher ranking in the WBC than Luis Ortiz does. So if it went to purse bid, Dillian White would have got more money. And if Eddie Hearn just cut a good deal, he could still wind up paying Dillian White whatever he's paying for Joseph Parker. He ducked 2 guys, not just one. A key 2. I don't even mind if he would have taken the Pulev fight. If he didn't take the Pulev fight, what I thought was going to happen was he was going to fight Ortiz. So I'm like, look, he got screwed. Dillian White's now going to have to either fight Luis Ortiz or he's going to have to fight for peanuts. I did the video. He's either going to have to fight for Luis. He's either going to have to fight for peanuts against Pulev, or he's going to fight Ortiz. And then that fake news got put out. That was real fake news, where he was going to sign to fight Ortiz. And I was like, damn, this dude's going to fight Ortiz. My hat's off. And I did a video complimenting Dillian White for taking the challenge and fighting Ortiz. To wake up the next morning to he's fighting Joseph Parker, who is not, which is basically a circle jerk with Anthony Joshua. Come on, man. That's why. Exactly. Shemzilla Hot Seat Boxer said Dillian didn't want that Ortiz work, man. He did not. He didn't want it, man. And that's where I am on that. I can say, and how am I going to look? I don't care if Dillian White never fought again. I don't care if Dillian White did take the Pulev fight for $300,000. I would still. Oh, and actually, now that I think about it, a key, that's an ass backwards. That's an ass backwards scenario. Oh my God. I can't believe I missed that. I'm usually quicker than that. Listen to what you said, Aki. You said, I'm criticizing Deontay Wilder. I mean, Anthony Joshua for not taking $50 million. But then I get upset with Dillian White for not taking $300,000. That's an opposite scenario. Dillian White took a lower paid fight. He took the higher paid fight. Anthony Joshua wants to take a lower paid fight. They're doing the exact opposite of one another. I don't blame Dillian White for taking more money. I don't blame him for taking more money. It's just the fact that he's ducking Luis Ortiz and he could have got the same money. Dillian White, that's apples and oranges, man. Anyway, man, y'all go ahead and go with him, man. Aki, you got to admit your boy's he's embarrassing, dog. You got to, man. You got to. Now, anybody out there trying to defend him, you got to either be his cousin. You got to be his cousin, man. Because you riding with him, dog. I'm trying to tell him, you like that, you a ride or die. You ride or die, dog. I'm not going to say it about you because you on the channel, man, but most of these dudes are ride or die chicks. My man's in jail, but I ain't marrying nobody else. I know he got busted and ain't never coming out of jail again, but I'm sure going to have his baby. I know he ain't going to be here for me, but I need to make sure he keeps his mark on this world alive. I'm going to take care of his baby. I know you're going to jail for 30 years, baby. Just come on. Get me pregnant, and I'll be there with you. I'll never find another man. You go, whatever, dog. There's no defending this dude. There's no defending him, dude. There's none. Only thing he can do is take the fight next. And even then. Oh, man, Cash Davis, that's what's up, man. Be safe on that road, man. Keep safe on that road, man. He said it'd be a key. AJ making all Nigerians look ussy, dog. Like, way. Nah, I'm not even going to put that on Nigerian, man. I said he's Nigerian. It's not about boxing, sir. Man, I don't care, man. Look, I don't, hey. AA 7 hallway monitors in a row. I'm not sure what that is. Nah, he gonna be hoes, but claim loyalty. Come on, man. But he's not loyal to. He's gonna claim loyalty to UK fans, but he's not loyal to Cardiff. He's not loyal to the fans in Cardiff. He's just loyal to the fans in Cardiff. The fans in Wembley can make it to Cardiff. Okay, I'm sure. Somebody corrected me and said, do you know your geography? Cardiff is in Wales, and Wembley is in the UK. Okay, Cardiff is in Wales, UK. Okay, and Wembley is in UK. I don't care. I know that there's got to be a bus that can get the same people from, or a road that can get somebody from their house to Wembley, and a different road that can take them from their house to Cardiff. Whatever, man. He said he wanted in the UK, But now the UK, now it's but it has to be at Wembley. But Wembley's okay. 60-40 or 65-35 is fine for Joseph Parker. 65-35 is fine for Joseph Parker in Principality Statement in Cardiff. But 65-35 does not work and Cardiff does not work for Deontay Wilder. What we need there is 88-12 in Wembley. Doug, come on now. Come on now. Why people so anxious to see scary ass Joshua fight? No longer interested in the fight. I can appreciate that. Be a key. Wembley Stadium as what? Come on, man. You can't. Don't do. Please. Be a key. Do not time a key. Be a key out. Please do not delete his comments. Please. I want to hear what this dude has to say because he is a lone soldier. And when a soldier comes in the middle of a war that is lost with his sword out, you gotta let him. You gotta respect him. Let him walk in and say what he's gonna say, dog. Okay, you gotta let him come in and say what he's gonna say because he's got courage and he's riding with his dude. Okay. I have been blocked by Ant. You're not blocked. I can see your stuff. I can see you. You're not been blocked on my channel. Yeah, he's a lone soldier, dog. What's going on, Cali Enigma? Why would people want to crowd into a stadium where you can't see a fight? Hey, dude, and let me ask you a question. What's the difference between Cardiff, Wales and Wembley Stadium? For the 20,000 people that are, all those 20,000 seats are miles away, okay? They're all miles away. But it's because he feels comfortable. What did he say here? Joshua is keen to return to Wembley Stadium. We see this as a Wembley fight, and we're quite limited in that respect. I think Wembley is where Joshua wants the bout to take place. It was a brilliant night against Vladimir Klitschko. It's a natural home. Come on, man. I smell Gucci. Let me see. What do the keys say? I've been blocked by Andy. You're not blocked. I can see, homie. Hurricane Be More Feeling. Why would people want to exactly? Why would people want to crowd into a stadium? They don't care. Anita Jenkins. Derek Belly said Anita Jenkins is not fighting Wilder. Hey, man, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. I'm holding out hopes. No, I'm not. BFTB Boxing, what's good, man? Shout out to Super Chat. He said Team AJ was attempting to make a deal as unacceptable as possible to avoid the fight. They weren't expecting Wilder to agree. Ring obliteration inevitable. Wilder said, I'll go anywhere, man. I'll go anywhere. And the $50 million on the table, if I'm willing to take whatever you give me, you might as well come get this money. What's a soccer stadium? They're both soccer stadiums. They didn't build Wembley Stadium they didn't build it for boxing. Boxing matches ain't supposed to be in stadiums. Hurricane Henry of B More Boxing was good. Joshua will not fight Wilder anywhere. That's just, hey, man, he's not the champ. Strip him. Strip him. That is ridiculous. Strip him. Take it away. Shamzilla, hot seat boxing. His natural home should be Nigeria. No, because them Nigerians would insist on him doing it. But nah, those UK people can get their ass on a mega bus to Cardiff. Exactly. But Cardiff, Wales. Don't say Cardiff, UK. It's Cardiff, Wales, UK. Don't you know your geography? As if I ask you what county Omaha, Nebraska is, and y'all would know. Come on. Half of the people, 99% of the people in America would know. Brian asks, what up, Fanon? What's the word? Chilling, man. Just Johannesburg. Y'all remember that? What's the word? Johannesburg. Ty Legacy, Fanon, what's up? He said, Fanon, is the terms Wilder accepted the original ones, UK with 40%, or is it the new offer with new terms accepted? No, it is some blanket general stuff that it's a 2-fight deal in the UK. We're agreed to a 2-fight deal with a rematch clause in the UK. We will take that. Now, send the contract. I don't know what the money portion of it is. I don't know. But I don't care because he said Cardiff is in Wales. Wembley's in London. Up key. Let me ask you a question, man. Is Wales in the UK? And is London in the UK? Are they? Yes. They're both in the UK. Who cares? Who cares? They're both in the United Kingdom. They're both in the United Kingdom. He's fought in both places. Anthony Joshua's last 2 fights were in Cardiff. Wembley Stadium, he fought in Wembley Stadium. Who cares whether or not one's in London and one's in Wales? We don't care about that. Who cares? This is UK. Who cares? Don't nobody care, man. I don't care. But Wembley is close to Watford. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? That's what I'm saying. What a prima donna. What's he from Watford? Now he wants to fight close to his mama? Are you kidding me? Be a key. Stop. You're embarrassing your man. You're embarrassing him. You're embarrassing him. Wembley is close to Watford. Is that how far it's gotten? Now he's got to be within a 10-block radius of his mama? Who cares? Are you? Yeah, he said, I just checked for 9. They're both in the UK. But no, Wembley is close to Watford, and I don't want my friends to have to drive far. And I'm the A side. I'm the A side. I get what I want. And what I want is not to fight him. Come on, man. A key. I'm seriously, man, you gotta get off of it. This is how far you guys' arguments have fallen. You used to act like nobody knew Deontay Wilder. Who knows Deontay Wilder? Nobody knows Deontay Wilder. Yes, we do. We know Deontay Wilder. You know Deontay Wilder. The biggest fight in boxing is Deontay Wilder. Then it was like, it's not $100 million. It's not. Oh, Anthony Joshua would take it. Why doesn't he take? He's never made an offer to Anthony Joshua. You believe anything that means a lot to the community. What community? Be a key. What community, man? Don't delete be a key. I am going to do an imitation hot seat. Dude, you sound like a fucking idiot. Okay? You sound like an idiot. You sound like an excuse-making idiot. Stop it. You're humiliating your guy. Seriously. You're humiliating him at this point. You're worse for him than anybody else. Let him go. He's a grown man. He needs to defend his title against another championship guy. You cannot defend everything that comes out of their mouths, man. The difference between him fighting in Cardiff, Wales, and London, England, whatever, is the worst excuse ever used in the history of boxing for not making a fight. It's ridiculous. He turned down $50 million because he says he wants to fight in the UK. And now it's not good enough to fight in the UK. He's got to fight specifically in Wembley in the UK. It's the worst argument. Wembley Stadium is a home for Tot. Do you know that? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care what Wembley Stadium is. I don't care. Who cares? He's not the world champion of Watford. He's not if he wants to fight in Watford, give up the belts and fight in Watford. Nobody would care. Give up the belts and you can fight for whoever you want. Go fight on the street corner in Cardiff. Who cares? Who cares? Look at how stupid that argument is, man. It is absolutely stupid. And it is really hard for me to get all the way to calling somebody that comes to the channel stupid. You don't believe the words coming out of your mouth. Give up the belts. Who need to give up the belts before I block you for eternity? Who needs to give up the belts? Anthony Joshua needs to give up the belts. If that's what you just mean, come on, man. Come on, man. You and I have had good conversations, but you are now showing that you're not worth talking to. You're now showing that you're not worth talking to. You have to work for him. And if you do, you got to find another job. Tell Wilder to stop holding the WBC belt hostage. Fact. No, that's not. That's what you're asking for me to say, dummy. You're asking me to tell somebody you are a dummy because you're asking me to tell him to stop holding the belt hostage. I'll do that. Deontay Wilder, please stop holding the belt hostage and fight Anthony Joshua. Okay, you happy? I told him that. Now, what? Moron. Oh, Beverly Rose said enough is enough. Yeah, enough is enough. You're a moron, dude. Goodbye. But you have, for everybody that just witnessed that, that is what they are reduced to. That's what it's reduced to. To this phrase, tell Deontay Wilder to stop holding the belt hostage. Why? What? Fighting Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua was mandatory, and and Luis Ortiz wasn't enough. I thought the dude just fought somebody. I thought he just fought Luis Ortiz in March. I thought he just fought his mandatory before that. I've seen him fighting. I see him fighting. I knew the excitement was for nothing. Oh, man. Oh, Robert Stewart said, time to block that clown for now. He gonna give a super chat to get you blocked, to Key. Thank you. He's blocked. I'm sorry. I had to go in for a second. Honestly, man, D-Style was good, man. He said Wilder agreed to fight in the UK. Yeah, but did you hear what he said, D-Style? He said now that the UK is not enough, that he need to have the fight in Wembley. Anthony Joshua thinks this is a Wembley fight. This is not just a Cardiff. This is not a Principality fight. This is a Cardiff. This is a Wembley fight. And since it has to be in Wembley, it can't be in September because that would mean that they would have to compete with with Canelo Alvarez. And Showtime said that they don't want it, even though Showtime didn't say that. But since then, it would be moving it to October. And since it's in October, it would have to be in Principality Stadium. And Anthony Joshua says that he believes that he really wants this in Cardiff. I mean, he really wants it in Wembley Stadium. He doesn't want it in Principality. And so if he fought in October, it would have to be in Principality. And then if he fought in February, then that would have to be in Principality too. That couldn't be in Wembley. He went from it has to be in the UK to it has to be in Wembley. But they don't know if Deontay Wilder is real. Ridiculous. Let me get into these comment sections, man. Sorry about this. Dang, my side hurts now. Shake my head, dark truth. It's just, come on, man. Come on, man. You got to call this dude. I mean, it's not even, the dude is not the champ, man. I think he just de facto gave up his paper championship. I think he just turned in his paper championship. The sweet. It's a damn shame when I would rather support a 6'9" fat man that kissed the dude in the middle of the ring over Anthony Joshua. I think I saw Tyson Fury pick up a grown man like he was hugging him and kiss him before the start of the ring. And I still think he's more manly than Anthony Joshua is. God, dog. I'd rather see him kiss a dude in the ring than do this. Kidding me? What's going on with y'all over there, man? What's going on? What is going on? Why man? That's why I'm thankful for Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford, because I got something to look forward to for real. 100 Boxing UK. Josh was embarrassing us, real UK fan. He is 100% box, 100 Boxing UK. He is. But see, that's why I'm trying to do my job. I know now that this is not UK fans. These are not UK fans. They are not UK boxing fans that are supporting this. There's no way that they're supporting this. There's no way. There's no way that the same country that Maurice Hooker can go to fight a very competitive fight with a guy from their country in Flanagan, pull that out, take the belt home out of there, and they'll let that happen. They would not let this they in and of themselves would not allow. That's got to be a different group of people than what's going on over there with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. That's Matchroom. That's Matchroom, and you guys can keep Matchroom. You can keep them. Please keep them. Please keep them. I don't want them, man. I don't want them. Please just stay there, man. I hate for Deontay Wilder can't get his $50 million. That's the only sad thing. But at this point, I mean, God dog, man, what do you got to do? Don Banks, what's good, man? What's good? It's been a lot of fun in this live stream today, man. But it's been a lot, but I just want them going, man. It's just they're not. Y'all got to be ashamed of yourself. You got to be ashamed. Whatever channel that is supporting it, you got to be ashamed of yourself, man. You can't defend it. You can't defend that line, man. You cannot defend the insistence on a specific stadium in the UK. When the ticket prices are the same, the pay-per-view is the same. The only difference is that you get 20,000 more nosebleed seats, and you're gonna hold the bout up for months for that. You can't defend that demand. It's hard enough to demand it to defend the UK at all. That is a sketchy defense to begin with. At a certain time, man, at a certain point in time, you got to say, look, no, enough is enough. I'm sorry, man. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You got to stop it, man. I want this for the heavyweight championship. The heavyweight championship. Oh, Wembley is a natural. Okay. What is it? It's a national treasure. Yeah, I got that. As far as that goes, Woolbag, yes. Please allow Wimbledon. Isn't Wimbledon in Wembley? Is Wimbledon in that area? Now, I don't know my geography there. Wembley Stadium, is that near what is the tech? I can't believe the tennis tournament. What is it? Wimbledon. Is Wimbledon in Wembley? Wembley? Wimbledon is, yes, Wembley. It's Wembley Championships. Is a men. Oh, no. Wembley, it's a different Wembley Championships. Wimbledon, I guess, is different than Wembley. But man, come on, man. Oh my God. Is Wimbledon held in Wembley? Oh, Michael Jackson performed in Wembley. Oh, okay. Yeah, save it for Michael Jackson, dog. Okay. Wembley is in Northwest London. Wimbledon is Southwest. Thanks. Sorry. You know, if it ain't in Wimbledon, as long as London keeps Wimbledon in Wimbledon, then that's all I care about. Okay. As long as you keep that tournament where it is, if Wembley is not where Wimbledon is, then I don't give a shit. Okay, who cares? It ain't that historic. Okay, you're not talking about it like you trying. That's what he's acting like. He's acting like he's the damn Wimbledon. Like he's acting like he's Wimbledon. Like, hold on, man, we can't be moving Wimbledon over there to Cardiff. All right, we can't do that, dog. Oh, Cat said it's like Wilder saying he can't fight can't be in Vegas. Can't be in Vegas if it's not in Dallas Stadium. No fight. AJ is soft. Yeah, come on, man. Wimbledon is where they do tennis. Okay, yeah. I mixed that one up. But hey, since it's not Wimbledon, I don't care about Wimbledon. I don't care about Wembley. Yeah, Wembley. That's like Peter Pepper picked a peck of peppers, or how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? My tongue twister, man. Yeah, but AJ's gonna go play tennis. Yeah, okay, maybe it's close. Is it closer? Because they're both in London. I've been informed. Fanaha, you made me think about Jimmy Cricket saying that Wimbledon shit. Oh man, come on. They just trying to hold it hostage. That's holding hostage. But it's gonna come to a conclusion soon. Coach Chris says, yeah, these British dudes cut from a different cloth. They won't shop at that soft store. We don't shop at that soft store. No. Oh no, there's no American fighter that would have gotten that. Okay, I'm just gonna to be fair, and I'm being fair. Oh, the Spice Girls of boxing. That's crazy. D-Lo 404 said, AJ's, oh, man, shout out in the super chat too, my man. Dang, did I miss another one? There's another one up, man. I might have missed. Sorry. Oh, yeah, Cass, that was a super chat, man. Much love in the super chat, man. I appreciate that, man. D-Lo 404 said, AJ is over there trying to use the so-called A-side like a note from his mom to get out of participating in PE at school. That is exactly. I'm the A-side. My God, dog. Like, wow. Why not? I just got here for now. What's the latest? Oh, man, look. All right, I'll say it, but I'll say it at risk of going off again. Oh, seriously, man. RuPaul Joshua. Man, I'm seriously, man. I don't think RuPaul would duck $50 million. We did that yesterday. Like, who would fight Deontay Wilder for $50 million? RuPaul would. RuPaul would strip off his makeup and get his little skinny behind in the ring and fight Anthony Joshua for $50 million tomorrow. But Anthony Joshua, I don't want $50 million. That's not a life changer for me. I need it in the Wembley. Oh, my God. So this is ridiculous. How made can you be, man? Christopher Chat, exactly. How bad can you be, dog? How bad can you be? World Combat Sports said Canelo has no belts and A-side, just a bunch of Wilder haters scared. Dude, now that's the thing, too. He's like, and then Eddie Hearn lied on Showtime. Eddie Hearn lied on Showtime, saying, well, on June 4th, he said that Showtime doesn't want it in September. And now he's like, well, you can't because if he would have told me 4 weeks ago, right? Listen to this lie. If he would have told me 4 weeks ago, then we might have been able to do it in September. But he couldn't have done it in September because what's his face? Canelo Alvarez is fighting in September. Which one is it? Should he have told you earlier? Or would it have not even mattered if he told you earlier because you weren't going to do September anyway? It's just saying that they don't want to make the bout. He's got the 8-fight plan, and they're going to stick to the 8-fight plan, and they don't care about boxing fans. They don't care about it. He's desperate, right? Didn't Anthony Joshua say he's desperate? Anthony Joshua got a real funny type of desperate. Anthony Joshua, I'm desperate to get all 4 of these belts. That's what I want so bad, is all 4 of the belts. As long as I can fight in the UK for less money, not at Principality Stadium, but in Cardiff, but in Wembley. As long as you meet my 50 demands, then I'm willing to do it. Oh, then I'm dying to do it. But Deontay Wilder is not real. Because if he was real, he could read my mind and tell every single demand that I may or may not come up with. I'm telling you, man. Anthony Joshua needs to go ahead and get a gypsy, one of those gypsy. Isn't that the fortune tellers? He can go he need to get in contact with Tyson Fury, see if he can get one of them good gypsy fortune tellers to figure out what temperature Anthony Joshua wants the water to be in the bidet that he's going to insist that the Wembley Stadium install in his bathroom so he doesn't have to use toilet paper to wipe his behind after the fight. That's the level of demands, and if he doesn't come up with that, then he's not serious. They're taking that what's his face? He's taken to the Bob Arum tactic of lowballing to a whole new level. What do you do I mean, people need to take notes on this too. I'm sure that there are up and coming young promoters taking the notes on this. When you really don't want your fighter to take a fight, how do you get out of it? When he accepts any offer you send, well, you just keep sending more demands. You just make more and more and more and more demands until the clock runs out. King David, if AJ, man, much love in the super chat. He said, if Team AJ sends a deal and Wilder accepts before the Povetkin fight is made, don't we get the fight? No. If with the fifth, if Team AJ sends the deal and Wilder accepts before the Povetkin deal is made, don't we get the fight? Okay, my first statement is yes, you should. If they send a deal and the deal said that they were going to fight next and they set a date and a time and Wilder agreed to it, then yes, they would get it. In theory. However, number one, they've got to, well, let me see what it, let me read again because I kept this up handy. Let me tell you what he says. Obviously, we want the fight. There ain't nothing obvious about it. There's a lot of sorting out to do for this fight. We're going to be dealing with it, and we're going to be making sure he gets the relevant paperwork. Where is the part where he talks about all the stuff that he's got to work out? Oh, yeah. Okay, our original plan, we hope to do it was in the middle of September, but obviously this Canelo fight in September makes it a bit more difficult with the US TV and the fact that we've lost 4 weeks in waiting for an answer. This fight, making this fight happen in 11 or 12 works of this magnitude is unlikely. Unlikely for him means no. Okay, if it is before Povetkin, then it runs out to October, November, which Principality Stadium is not available. I mean, Wembley's not available, blah, blah, blah. We've got to get to the bottom of this. I can tell you one thing is by the end of this week, he'll have a contract with them if he's real. But then, hold on, doesn't he contradict himself here? We've got to get to the bottom of it all today. And I can tell you this, by the end of the week, he'll have a contract. Ooh, this dude is so full of it, man. I'm sorry I acted for a second like you guys weren't here. But let me read this sentence again, dude. Let me tell you, there's something wrong with me in the way I read this statement. We've got to get to the bottom of it all today. Right? Doesn't he say that? We have to get to the bottom of it all today. That's one sentence. The next sentence, he says, I can tell you, one thing I can tell you is he'll have, by the end of this week, Deontay Wilder will have a contract in front of him. So we got to get to the bottom of it today, but Deontay Wilder will have a contract for him at the end of the week. That seems a little contradictory to me. But anyway, man, whatever. Seriously, man, it's like he just says whatever comes out of his mouth. Yeah, we got to figure this all out today, and we'll send the contract by the end of the week. Whatever. Okay, how can you do this Parker, Povetkin, and any other fight, but he can't get this Wilder fight done? I think he's freezing Wilder out, like he said, but he's really ducking Wilder. Oh my God, man, you're gonna give me a headache, dude, because you're gonna remind me of that. I'm having a hard enough time, man, because I got something I've got to do in about 15 minutes, so I got to roll off of here. But to bring that up, maybe if Deontay Wilder keeps yakking, maybe we'll just freeze him out. That is what Anthony Joshua said. Freeze him out. And he doesn't want to let him in the ring because he doesn't want to hype this fight up. And then he turns down $50 million. And then when he accepts, then he says he needs it in the UK. And then when he says he needs it in the UK, then he says he needs it in Cardiff. Then he needs it in Wembley. Yeah, Fanon, double talk. That is double talk. I'm reading that verbatim. Doesn't that sound like double talk? Sign with Mr. Ed. Ed, you get the fight easy. Now, that is what it is. This fight would be a lot easier if I owned him. If he gave me 30% of his purse, then it would be a lot easier for me to sign off on this. Yeah. On one day, in the same sentence, he says, we got to get to the bottom of this all today. We got to get it done today. But I can tell you he'll get a contract by the end of the week. Wow. He's going to, I should do a timeline on this, man. It's crazy. But look, man, hey, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. We usually do have a lot more interactive a live stream than this one. I was just a little bit on one today because I'm sick of this. But I would really appreciate if you guys could subscribe and hit the bell icon so we can do this on a regular basis. I really do enjoy it. Hustler Slim was good, man. Real Boxing Talk 101. Eddie Hearn is the worst promoter of all time. If he would just cut to the chase and say he doesn't want the fight, just say it, man. Say it. Dang. Just say it. Just say it. That's what what's his name said today. I just read something where what's the other promoter out there? Frank Warren said he doesn't. He's like, look, we're not going to fight Emmanuel Char next. He just said it. He said the next fight's not going to be Emmanuel Char. It's not going to happen. He said that Fury is going to, that Fury is going to keep, trying to get his mind together, trying to get his body in physical shape, trying to get to the point where he's training for the fight and not just fighting for whatever, fighting to lose weight or training to lose weight. Oh, Boxing Clinic did a timeline on the AJ. Yeah, man. Hey, Boxing Clinic, don't be stealing my ideas, man. I know I said that when he was on the thing. I'm glad he did it, though. It's messing around. But yeah, man, it's just one after the other, after the other, after the other. But at least, just say it. Just say no fight this year. We're not doing it. Okay? We're going to fight this guy. We're going to fight this guy, and that's it. Just get to it. Stop lying, man. And stop trying to act like Deontay Wilder doesn't want the fight. See, the whole lie is on this. It's trying to maintain that Anthony Joshua is the one that's really trying to make the fight. That's the basis of it, because he's trying to act as if Anthony Joshua really wants that. Anthony Joshua is the one that's trying to make the fight, and Deontay Wilder is the one that's not trying to make it. He's trying to maintain that line, and that's not like that idiot Aki said. I'm sorry, dude. For today, you're an idiot. You're probably still listening, but dog, that's idiotic. That tell Deontay Wilder to stop holding the belts hostage. He's trying to keep Anthony Joshua from getting that belt. He's doing the worst job of anybody ever in the history of sports of ducking. All Deontay Wilder would have to say is, no, I don't want to fight him. Nope, I don't want to fight him. Sorry. He could do a, this is worse than what Sugar Ray Leonard did, calling up Marvin Hagler to talk about this great fight that they can make just to announce his retirement. He could do that. He could say, look, me and this guy right here will be the greatest fight ever, but I've just decided, but too bad, it's never going to happen. I'm retiring. Probably the biggest jerk move in the history of boxing done by Sugar Ray Leonard to marvelous Marvin Hagler. But he, at least at the end, he told the truth. It's not going to happen. And then he came back after Marvin Hagler looked like he was slowing down. Then he got back. On there. So for now, you got another hot seat. Who is this? I don't have hot seats. That's old boy's hot seat. But I'm not stealing. Hey, man, he's got that trademark. Oh, this guy got, Graham, Adam Graham. What did you say? Idiots. It's going to happen when AJ and Hearn says it. It ain't double talk when you guys don't understand. I'm a lawyer, you fucking moron. Adam Graham, I'm a lawyer. I understand contracts, dumbass. Get all the points agreed to. Get the lawyers on it. Contracts Friday. Shut up, you fucking moron. I am a lawyer. I understand contracts, dummy. Last time what I heard was that you don't ever accept terms until you get a written contract. That's not true. A contract is an offer, it's an acceptance, and it's consideration. You don't have a contract till you have all three. You don't have an enforceable contract till you have all three. You have to have somebody has to make an offer. Eddie Hearn made an offer that it was going to be a 2-fight deal in the UK. Deontay Wilder has to accept that. He said he accepted it. Now they have to document that and determine what the terms and conditions are associated with them. But you can accept the terms. And just because somebody's made an offer and somebody's accepted it doesn't mean that there's a contract, dummy. And I know I'm going to call you a dummy because you don't understand. And what you just said, you don't understand. It's not even whether or not all the points are agreed to. It's whether or not there's been consideration exchanged in exchange for an offer. Offer, acceptance, consideration. The offer is the money. The consideration is the fight. I will do this if you do that in exchange for this. I don't understand contracts. I'm a lawyer, you fucking moron. And people have contracts all the time. There's only certain types of contracts that have to be in writing. Okay, dummy, go ahead and deal with somebody and agree with somebody. Look, you know what? I'm going to buy your car from you. Oh, really? Will you buy my car from him? Yes, you will. I'll buy your car. How much you want for the car? I want $2,000 for the car. Really? Okay, here's the $2,000 for the car. Give me a receipt. You give him a receipt. You don't think he has to give you the card because you didn't write anything down, you moron? You don't think you have to? You think that, oh well, you didn't write it down. I took the $2,000. I took the money. I took the money. A bit insecure over being a lawyer. Why would I be insecure over being a lawyer, moron? I'm not insecure over it at all. I just called to do a fucking idiot. I'm quite secure in that. Offer, acceptance, consideration. He said, I don't understand contracts. I say I understand contracts. I said it quite loudly. Oh, yeah, Mrs. Lawyer. Oh, we got the blueberries out here again, huh? What, Anthony Joshua mama call you and tell you, come on, go defend my boy. Go defend my boy. Get out of here, man. Oh, go fight him yourself. Nah, no, I'm not going to. Hey, I would. For $50 million, I would go to Cardiff, Wales, and get in the ring in a heartbeat with Anthony Joshua. Please give me $50 million to fight Anthony Joshua. I will say, put the ambulance outside, get the paramedics and the stretcher right there. I'm throwing 2 punches, getting knocked out, and taking my money. I'd do it in a second. There's not a heavyweight in the world, retired, amateur, or professional, that would not fight Anthony Joshua for $50 million. I'll fight him for $12 million. $12 million flat? You kidding me? Have all the upside. I'll fight him tomorrow. Get out of here. Hey, but thanks. Welcome to the channel, dog. Oh, man, they called in the reinforcements. It only took an hour and a half. Oh, man, BFT Boxing said, I'd swim to the UK and fight AJ for $50 million. You got to be kidding me. You're mighty insecure for being a lawyer. Really? No, I'm not. I'm not insecure at all about it. I'm sick of being one, quite honestly. That's why I do these. Because I go read a contract and I've been doing it for 30 years. And I'm getting, well, not 30 years. I ain't that old. How long have I been doing it? 27 years. I've been doing it for 27 years, man. So, yeah, I'm not insecure about it. You might be insecure. What is that? Is that the new tactic? We'll just call you names and see if it sticks. You're mighty sensitive. You're mighty emotional. That goes right along with that. Oh, I can't believe what you're saying. You're being emotional. How dare you express emotion? Yeah, I'm emotional. I'm a boxing fan, man. It's the root word fanatic. I'm a boxing nerd. I am. Mr. Boxing all day. I'll fight that motherfucker for 50,000. Oh, 50,000. I'll take it. 500,000. Yeah, I'll take it for 500,000. I would. I'd fight him for 500,000. You get the expenses. I'll do it. But I need a good insurance policy for 500,000. Like 50 million, I don't even need insurance. All right, because it'd be a waste of time to get the insurance. I'm not paying them. I can afford whatever's going to happen with $50 million. You know what I mean? Fanon, do you think it will be on Showtime pay-per-view at the end of the year? No. I don't know, man. Who knows what's going on with these cats? Hey, Noah, be a key. You're gone for good, homie. You're gone for good. You're not coming back. If I see you on a comment, I'm blocking you for good. Because ignorance is it's contagious. You're not a lawyer, Fanon. Stop lying to your subscribers. Why aren't I? No, unlock view that. Why? Why aren't I? You want to test me? Test me. I love it. Test me. How do you know? Test me. Unhide them. Test me. Test me. I'm waiting. I'm gonna get off in 5 minutes. I'm asking you because I'm sick of you people. Test me, dummy. Now go to Google and try to figure something out where your dumb ass can even formulate a question where you can think about whether or not I am or I'm not. Not difficult, dude. I can ask you. Watch this. What do you have to? What are three standards? What do you have to do in order to get paid on if somebody breaches your contract? I'm waiting. Now, Messiah, I got 2 minutes. I'm going to do this to this boy. I'm sick of this dudes. What do you have to do? Go run to Google. Don't let them clowns get you off the square. All right, cool breeze. All right, I'm back on my square. Thank you. I'm back on my square. But the answer to the question, dumbass, is offer, acceptance, consideration, and damages. You have to have an offer. You have to have an acceptance. You have to have something in exchange, money, services, or whatever. And then you have to have damages, which means somebody can make an offer, you can accept, and there can be some type of consideration given in exchange to each other, whether it's money and services, and you actually have to have some type of damage. And the theories of damages are reliance, restitution, punitive punitive damages, and expectations. Restitution, expectations, and punitive. Okay? Go off and study, son. Hasim the Dream said, Fanon, you see how dumb the ass juice fans are? They let Eddie play with their minds. So you know how dumb Eddie Hearns are. Exactly, man. Get up out of here, man. With all that corniness. Boy, these UK folks stay bluff and never come clean. I'm still waiting on him. He didn't come back. He never came back. I like that, because if you call me a liar, I'm more than willing to show you. Prove I'm a liar. Prove it. You know what I mean? If I said I was a medical doctor, I wouldn't have been able to do that, man. It's just what it is, man. How can people, one, support such behavior, two, defend these actions, hold their heads high? They're punks, man. Pretty much. Hey, but look, I got to get out of here because I got something I got to do. Much love in the super chats. Thank you for everybody for attending. Please attend the live stream. I do apologize for my man, for them that do get me off, like he said, get off my square for a minute. Because it's whatever. People attack your appreciate that, Poja. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I will stay up as well, man. I'm sorry for getting out my square with that dude. Like you said, I like that way you phrase it. He said, check out the big brain on Brad. I love. All right, man. All right, Mr. Boxing all day. All right, with that, I'm out. Peace.